looks like Mr. Thabo Bester, who is fully a center of this documentary, is already found guilty in a documentary. And why am I saying this documentary is still about Mr. Bester? Because they say the beauty and the Bester. Who is Bester? Is Thabo Bester. Now, we know the phrase beauty and the beast from one of the old movies. Now, the beast no longer exists. Who exists? The beast has been replaced by Bester. So it means that in the nearer future, we are likely to have a situation whereby when kids are asked, what do you know? They won't say the beauty and the beast as we knew in the literature of English ourselves, who grew up during that time. They will say the beauty and the Bester, meaning that the beast has been replaced by a certain individual. Now we have a beast in person and personified into the person of Thabo Bester. So then this documentary, from its naming angle and perspective, it has already brought what we call a serious defamation to the person of Thabo Bester. And we cannot sit and keep quiet when Thabo Bester, who is my client and the applicant in this matter, is being termed or rather narrated as the beast. Because that's what the documentary suggests.
Hello everyone, Ganuchisano and welcome to my channel. Imagine wasting the court's time defending Thabo Bester, a convicted murderer and rapist that escaped while serving a life sentence and was later caught in Tanzania with none other than Dr. Nandipha Magudumana, who left South Africa without even using her passport. The very same Dr. Nandipha Magudumana received money from Netflix and provided archives that were used in the Beauty and the Bester docuseries, yet she and Bester still took their fight to the Pretoria High Court, trying to stop the release of the 3-part documentary, which exposes Bester's 2022 escape from Mangaung Correctional Centre, an escape he allegedly pulled off with Magudumana's help.
And look at how they deal with it. So they've said Thabo Bester escaped from prison. And again, this is a serious court. We are all adults. The man was serving life in prison. He got out of it. He was not released by the system. So he escaped. Let's not play around. And then when they talk about Dr. Magudumana, they say she surreptitiously left South Africa. And you remember what had happened is that she left the country without using her passport. And that is what is in the bail judgment. Some months later, she was located in Tanzania and brought back to South Africa. And when she was found in Tanzania, she was with Thabo Bester. Before her arrest in Tanzania, the appellant was a fugitive from justice, and a warrant for her arrest had been issued. She subsequently appeared before the Bloemfontein magistrate, who authorized the warrant for her detention at the Mangaung Correctional Centre in Kroonstad. So that is all facts summarized by the Supreme Court of Appeal. It would be astonishing if the media were prohibited from repeating these facts, which is what that documentary on the parts that have been quoted is suggested to imply, that the man is an escapee and that the lady has aided and abetted the escape.
Now, as of this morning, the judge struck Thabo Bester and Nandipha Magudumana's application from the roll, effectively dismissing their bid to block the Netflix documentary. The judge ruled it lacked agency and merit and even ordered them to pay costs on an attorney-client scale. So this cleared the way for Beauty and the Bester to air at 9 a.m. this morning on Netflix as planned. Someone said it's all a ploy by Netflix, Nandipha and Thabo to create hype around the documentary before it airs because we were slowly forgetting about them. What do you think? The person might be onto something, because why would Nandipha receive money from Netflix then still go to court where it was almost obvious that they would lose the bid to stop the documentary and even slept with costs? Then again, this is Nandipha Magudumana and Thabo Bester that we're dealing with. They've got a habit of taking anything to court. Nandipha has been moving from one court to another, claiming her constitutional rights were violated when she was brought back to South Africa alongside Thabo Bester in April 2023.
The Court of Appeal went as far as to find that prior restraint can only be granted if the prejudice is demonstrable and substantial. There must be a real risk that it will occur. Not one of the phrases relied on can be interpreted as attacking any of the constitutional rights of the doctor. I find that the application is not urgent and it is struck from the roll. A day bonus proprius cost order was sought against Ms. Reid. I have exercised my discretion and the order of costs is as follows. The applicant is to pay the costs on scale C. I reiterate, the application is dismissed. The applicant is to pay the costs on scale C.